we were not in the middle of a pandemic, we would be talking about Opera in the Park coming up this weekend.
Now, while there isn't an in-person performance this year, you can still enjoy the music with a virtual Opera in the Park. Our Michael Bruno takes us behind the screens.
This was going to be the 19th year of Opera in the Park. It's the most important thing we do. The last thing I wanted to do was just say, let's just cancel it. You know, it matters here very much. And so I went to our sponsors and said, if we pivoted digital for the health of our community, would you stay with us? And they all said yes. And then I went to the singers and asked the same question, you know, will you pivot and choose something that is not what we normally do? And they all said yes. And then I think we announced in early May. And to be honest, when we announced, I was not entirely sure what we were going to do or how we were going to do it. And so the last couple months have been a discovery process of what we do and how we do it. And so what we did is I picked repertoire similar to what I would have done in the park with the singers. Picked repertoire. The singers then had to find pianists and places to record. They had to record themselves doing their arias and send that to us. For the duets and ensembles, Scott Gindel laid down a piano track here in Madison. We then sent that to the singers. They had to listen to it and record their part of a duet while not seeing or hearing their duet partner and send that to us. And then it's all getting mixed together by Audio for the Arts and Painted Pulse Multimedia.
What will you be singing for us at Opera in the Park? And tell me a little bit about your experience in doing it in this process.
It actually is a very magical sort of way that everything sort of turned out. They are Un'aura amorosa, Ferrando's first aria from Così fan tutte, and Asile Resiter, which is Arnold's aria from William Tell by Rossini. Beautiful aria. And then No Puede Ser, which is a zarzuela piece from La Taverna.
Karen, tell us what pieces you'll be singing. What was your experience like for you?
This experience has been quite interesting, and I'm glad I got this one first. This was a great introduction into what our future, at least for the next, I think, 18 to 24 months will look like. The arias that I'm going to sing, Visi d'Arte from Puccini's Tosca, which is a party piece, very, very famous. Everybody knows the piece. Arabella's Danka duet from Strauss's Arabella. And then a spiritual arranged, Scandalize My Name, which is a traditional spiritual made very famous by Kathleen Battle and Jesse Norman, and Ernani and Volami from Verdi's Ernani. That is a piece and a half, so. Especially, you know, being away from the stage for so many months and sitting around drinking wine. It was real fun recording that one, so.
We're just rolling ahead a few months at a time. I think that's all you can do in the current times. I think when we are on the other side of this, and I know we will get there at some point, I think we will have learned lessons about how to share online, and some part of that will continue because it is reaching people who probably couldn't come see us in person anyway. So I think we'll come out with the best of both worlds.
And Michael joins us now. This is a very interesting project.
It's an incredibly, incredibly interesting project. And like they say, it's so fascinating that they do it in the privacy of their own home and have the track sent to them, and they're doing duets without the person even being there with them. So they have no idea how that's going to sound until it's all edited down in the studio. So no one really knows what it's going to sound like until it's presented tomorrow virtually. So it should be quite exciting.
What time and where do you go to see it?
You go on their Facebook page.
Madison Opera?
Madison Opera. And I believe it's at 8 p.m. I'll double check that, but I think it starts at 8 p.m.
That's what it says on the screen.
It is 8 p.m.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, go to madisonopera.org or to their Facebook page.
It's amazing that they're able to continue this because it is such a great Madison tradition, and it might introduce even more people to Madison Opera.
Absolutely.
You never know. It might be a blessing in disguise in that way.
That's exactly Catherine's point, too. There's so many more people that will be introduced to it that they just don't get a chance to get out there. And, you know, you don't have to put all the bug spray on for the mosquitoes. I'll eat you to death.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
that's
going to be
true.
90
Good
degrees
point.
tomorrow. So, all right. I guess it's time. 3, 2, 1.
It's Friday. There's Jim.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Have a great weekend, you guys.
Stay cool.
Keep cool.
We will.